Charlie Wells is a news editor at the Wall Street Journal in London, and he joins me now from there. Charlie, good to have you with us. Now, $45 billion, certainly a lot of money, but it's in shares. Why shares?
Right, that's what's really notable here. I think in a sense, this is very much a vote of confidence in Facebook as a company, aside from being very good public relations. So what we know is over the past few months, Facebook shares have been trading at all-time highs. And essentially this is telling the global community that, Mark Zuckerberg thinks that Facebook will continue to succeed and that gift that he's making will continue to be as valuable, if not more valuable than $45 billion going forward.
Okay. Now, before Mark Zuckerberg, we had Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and then certainly Ted Turner, all successful businessmen who pledged to donate billions to charitable causes. What compels these gentlemen to give on such a huge scale? What's in their interest?
It's really interesting, and there's certainly precedent in American history for this sort of giving, and it very much seems to be tied to massive and rapid technological change in the economy. So if you look back to, say, the late 19th century when railways, oil, moving forward automobiles, and then PCs in the late 80s, early 90s, after these mass changes come the mass donations and the institutions of philanthropy that come as well. And so what really seems to be sort of driving this is the fact that a lot of these men, they have been men over time, feel like they need to give back. They're self-made in lots of ways. And that seems to be the case here with Mark Zuckerberg as well. He's from a small town in New York State. His parents, were sort of middle-class professionals. Now he has a huge amount of wealth and seems to want to give that back over the course of his life.
Charlie, and finally, with all this giving, is there any real impact? What does $45 billion get you?
Right, well, what we've seen with some of Zuckerberg's giving have been a number of criticisms. He donated several $1 million to a series of public schools in Newark, and those donations were viewed as fairly, not very effective. But what we have seen with a lot of these foundations over time is that they generally do seem to have a very serious impact. So with the Rockefeller Foundation, from the Rockefeller family, of course, we've got here in the UK that helped establish the School of Tropical Medicine, the Harvard School of Public Health in the US, the Ford Foundation actually helped start Sesame Street. And so it seems that over time, these foundations do have a serious impact. And with Facebook behind it, this should as well.
All right. The Wall Street Journal's Charlie Wells, thank you for that analysis.